It, the fact that I lose Vanguard charge, I lose Vanguard time, she healed, I DC, like, I almost wish it was like the old days where you just get, like, locked out when you DC, because then I don't have to deal with this. I just write it off as dog shit and move on. It's funny though, it's a spiritual successor to the first time we had this event. Like the first time we had her. Okay, are you just gonna keep hitting me like that, or what? Like, fuck you. Well, that fucking sucked. Oh, DC'd again. It probably DCs because every time we hit her, it has to do that little block guard animation thing. Exactly. Like, it's something I could do, I just couldn't stream it. No, I agree. Die. What the fuck, die? $300 hits, fuck's sakes. You die too, bitch. What's she doing up there? Crying? I don't think I got anything for boosting. Yeah, I got a lemon. So are the recipes a reward? Are they a drop? Like, do we know? It's a reward? Okay. Oh, Fook Delirious. You got one, you gotten two so far? So, it's just like an expansion of the original one, right? Yeah, I know, I saw it, and I'm like, who is this? You got the twin sword. They're 133s? That's it? Izo was like 138. Craftable mags. Like, 130. What? $131 and 133? What's the point of a 131? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck are they doing here? What do you mean 131? What do you mean 131? Well, I just figured everything's been 133 for like ever. Like they could have made it 134. Like we don't have a single 134 anything. We don't have a single 132 anything. I mean, 131 is new, I guess. But it's just, I'm just like, well, everything's 133. Everything's 133. Everything's either 128 or 133. You saw a guy on stream say that? Or stream or something? Maybe one's poison wind, the other's dark. Giving, like, a flower spear? Interesting, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get as many fucks out of me. Well, actually, all the fucks I said were, like, after I crashed, or during the crash. It was never before. So I don't know how we did on the fuck count. But it's a good fucking time. Dang it. I spend more time like making a new stream than I do like the dungeon. No, that is not what I want. No, that is not live. I swear my YouTube will never let. I have to like close my whole YouTube app to come back to it to like look at the chat every single time. Game over. I see now. Okay, so let's shift our focus. Yes, they should. They should give you your full Vanguard back. Like, if you're in Vanguard when you crash, you should get, like, a percentage of it back based on how much time you had left of Vanguard. Like, that's exactly how it should be. Because then it would be abused if you got full charge every time you crash, right? Like, that would just be like, oh, well, you're abusing it. Fuck was I looking for? Okay, so there's a questionnaire for the game, right? So, let me just read the post about it, because we want to talk... Yeah, Twitter, yeah, that's where I went. So, greetings from the Onigiri management team. We appreciate your longtime support of Onigiri. In order for us to continue to improve our service, we'd appreciate your cooperation in the Onigiri questionnaire 2025. Survey results will be used to improve future Nyankoropan updates and other events as well. Please read below for specific details. We look forward to your responses. Log into your Google account, so you need a Google account. Respond to all questions on the form, and then choose Send at the bottom after submitting all your answers on the form. Okay. The questionnaire can be found here. The questionnaire reply period is very short, so from July 11th until the 25th. The 25th, coincidentally, is the point in which this event is over. So if we go to the shopping Peraza, Nyankoropan Yokozo, you'll see that this ends July 25th, 2025, the exact same time as the questionnaire. Okay. So, each account can only reply one time or submit a survey once. If the survey page is closed before the response is sent, the survey will be reset. Makes sense. After the response period ends, the survey cannot be filled. Please be sure to send responses within the period. Personal information provided when responding will only be used for statistics and analysis of responses. After responses are sent, it will not be possible to edit, cancel, or resend responses. Thank you for your cooperation. We appreciate your support for Onigiri. So I'm going to click on it real quick. We're gonna go through just what the questions are, just at large, before we go into answering them. Okay, yeah, that's the account I want to use. All right, that's questionnaire period. There's 12 questions, okay? So it's going to ask you, how do you play the game? Okay, like, what platform do you play on? So the options are PC, and it says CyberStep Portal. So this is probably JPPC, because that's the only one that exists. So you have JPPC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC Steam. Okay, so those are your three options. You pick one of those. We pick Xbox. No, it's not there. We pick Switch. No, it's not there. Okay, we move on. For playing Onigiri on PC, what input device do you use? Well, I don't play on PC, so, but if I did, I'd use controller. So I think even for that one, just put controller, honestly. The next question. Which events would you like to see return? Some events have been excluded, I imagine, because that's a big fucking list. Jesus Christ. That is a huge... Yeah, no PS2, I know. It might look like PS3. It might look like PS2 at times, but no, it's not a PS2 game. Believe it or not, it's a Sega Genesis. So it says, which events would you like to see return? So once again, they don't... Like, they just list the name of the event like we fucking remember it. Okay? They don't put, like, in brackets what character was... Like, if they were to put, this is the event, and then in brackets just write the character or main boss that appears during this event, it would help us so much. Because last year I had to look up fucking everything because I didn't know what nothing was. So, the options... The first one is the Burning Shinobi in the Cursed Town. That is the Saizo event. If you want the Saizo event to come back, click that. The Sharp Edge of Devotion, I have no fucking clue what that is. Roar O Bullet of Magic is new Oda. Someday You, I have no fucking clue. Dancing on the Wings of Cosmic Balance is same A's event, part 1 and part 2. I wanted it to come back once, not twice, not 3 times. That event, I had enough of that. A Distant Possibilities to Come, I don't know what that is. To Which is Present, I don't know what that is. Chasing the Distant Moonlight, I think that's Juve. Unraveling of the Spider Lily is Scarlet Bloom Kenshin's event. The Scythe's Temptation is Akechi's event. Bright Oni Surpassing History is Ibaraki Doji's event. Headless Warrior in the Bumpkin is Shiro. Forward on the Long Path is Honda's event. Akitsu Kusatsu and the Peerless, that is Honda's event. Forward on the Long Path is something else. That is Ayasu's event. Forward on the Long Path. Quietly Blooming Alone, I have no idea. The Devil Rides In on the Waves, I have no idea. Tale of Yamatai Encounter. Yamatai Koku. That must be fucking Aruman's event with Himiko. The Morning Star Rises has to be a Lucifer event. When the Fox Cries is probably an Izuna event. Treasure Hunt Battle on the Abandoned Island. I feel like that's a summer event. Beware the Wanderer and the Heretic's Crystal is Keiji's event. Beware the Pumpkin Head is a Halloween event. Under My Bangasa, I don't remember. Valentine's Day 2019, I don't remember what happened Valentine's Day 2019, but it happened. From the Deep Blue Sea, I have no idea. Yorimitsu's Revolt is, I think, the event we have right now. Sisters That Don't Get Along is probably the Gargoyles. Or the Lucifers. I don't know if they're sisters or not. I'm not sure. The Mystery of the Master and the Summer Festival. That's some summer festival. Frigid Wolf is Makami. Shining Sakura Tour is fucking... I don't know. School of Rock Girl. Can't think of her name. The Beast of the New Year. I don't even know. Lil Musashi's Lil Musashi. Trick Streets and Young Girl. Halloween event. Onigashima Summer Festival is there. Oni and Onigashima. I don't know what that is. Different to anyone else, not a clue. And then we have the Onigashima Summer Festival 2016 Bug Catching Contest. Okay, we know what that one is. See, they explain what that one is in quite detail. They need to do it to all of them, because, like, no one fucking knows. No one fucking knows. So you have to pick 3. So which events would you like to see return? So you pick 3. I kind of want the Saizo event to come back, so people can get their skill cards back if they fucked up their weapons. So I'd kind of pick the Shinobi one. I would pick the bug catching one. That was actually fun. I did pick that one last year, and then I'd pick something else. An event to come back. We've already had a lot of these come back like 2 or 3 times. So. One of the events has to be Shikibu's too. But no one likes that one because it's like bad. Whichever one was it that is... I would probably pick Saizo's event. I would pick the bug catching event. And I would pick... exactly, I want new things too. I would pick those two, and then I would pick the Seshu event. I would pick Seshu event just because that's the only way for players to get the meditation weapon. That's what I would pick. That's literally it. I would pick the Saizo one because you get the skill cards back. People that lost their skill cards or whatever didn't get to have them, didn't get access to them. Even though they're nerfed, they're still better than all options. So I would pick the Saizo event. I would pick the Seshu event, and I would pick the bug catching event. Those are the 3 I would pick. Moving on, like I'm gonna do these again later. A new type, so that'd be fun. Which one's the Saizo event? It's the first one. It's the Burning Shinobi in the Cursed Town. Mountain Holy Fire. That'd be interesting. It'd be really cool. A burning holy mountain. Yeah, I think they just didn't have as many rights to Zunko as they did Akane and Aoi. Because, like, Akane and Aoi are, like, VTubers, right? They're not Vocaloids. Like, Zunko was a Vocaloid. I think Zunko, Itsuko, and the other one, Kiritan, I think they're all... I didn't get you. What do you mean? They're all Vocaloids? Are you sure? Oh, I see. Yes. The least favorite company, exactly. The greedy hackers. Yeah. I don't mind knowledges coming back because then it gives people knowledges, but I feel like there's been enough time to get knowledges, and there's been like somebody, unless you started yesterday, you have to have something. Like right now there's something. Like, but yeah, like which one is the gala event? I can't tell you by the top of my head. I don't know. Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Which one's Honda event? Honda is Peerless Along the Long Way or whatever. It's not Along the Long Path, it's the one with Peerless in it is Honda. Akitsu, Kusatsu, and the Peerless. That's Honda. Yeah, I still feel like the bug catching contest, Saizo, and Seshu. Gratitude Gala event? Is that what it's called? I don't see it there. I mean, yeah, we always want Gala. Gala's good. Gala great. Yeah, it's not. I think it's one of the ones that's excluded because it's something they just do like at Thanksgiving time. Like it's almost expected. Yoshitsune? I don't know what the name of the Yoshitsune... Oh, that must be it. The Sharp Edge of Devotion must be the new Yoshitsune event. That has to be what it is. Because it's something I don't remember the name of. And it's devotion. That's what she's all about. So that's probably what that is. Okay, let's go to the next question. Look at that. Which recently added dungeons do you find enjoyable to fight in? Pick up to 2. Forest of Chaos Delirium. No, because I can't fight in the fucking dungeon. I fight outside the dungeon. Screaming fuck trying to get in. And trying to stay in. Amatsuhira Miasma Skies. I don't find that bad. I don't find Benkei fun at all. Benkei's fucking annoying. So we have options here. We have Forest of Chaos Delirium. Exactly. I'm not fighting the dungeon. I'm fighting to get in the dungeon. Like, I'm trying to get through the DC Ice Agents. I'm just trying to get in there, man. But, getting Invig here. Let me see. So the options we have for, like, dungeons you enjoy are Forest of Delirium, the 2 new bug dungeons. You have Storage Warehouse Secret Corridor, which is like Benkei, Rainbow Cove, Storage Warehouse, Isolated Research Facility Control Tower, Operation Destruction Prevention. Fuck you, that ain't fun. Assault Kursek Princess Purgatorium, Assault Dullahan Purgatorium, or nothing in particular. Oh, thanks, man. Okay, so basically it's asking, out of the newest dungeons they've added, like, this year, which ones are the most enjoyable? It's not Forest of Chaos Delirium, I'll tell you that. I do like when you perfect block the Benkei, but I don't like when he just runs the fuck away and you don't perfect block the Benkei. I need to find out which is the dungeon that has the wall you can break to fight the Tanuki on the moon. Do you guys know which one that is? Because I would upvote that one immediately. Like, I think all dungeons should have some secret area where you could fight a boss really easy. Like, just something fun. I think that would be, that is phenomenal. I like that game design. I love it. I would probably pick that, whichever one that one is. I think it's Rainbow Cove. But because they put the Mudboat Tanuki in behind that wall, I think I would pick that one. I'd probably pick that, and like whichever of the bug dungeons is the caves. I would pick Crooked Caves and I would pick Rainbow Cove. Those are the 2 I would pick. Okay, what's 5? What variety of updates would you like to see in the future? Well, fuck, here we go. Choose up to 2. That's not enough. So, Glaciers is fun. When you don't crash going to the portal, because that portal is cracked, like cursed. So what variety of updates would you like to see in the future? We have main story update, warding dungeons added, purgatorium dungeons added, high difficulty dungeons added. Don't fucking pick high difficulty. Pick anything else, because they'll just do it anyway. New events added, new Vanguard partner implementation, new battle mounts added. Oh, holy fuck, you haven't had a new battle mount in like 5 years. New support character implementation, upgrades. Yes, upgrade to existing characters. I don't give a fuck about everything else you just said. Updating, upgraded to existing characters. I click that one. Quality of life upgrades. I'd click it again too. Main story is debatable. Like, you can only pick 2. So I have to pick existing characters. And I do like me my quality of life. I do. Quality of life is how we got to be able to rejoin a dungeon when you're DC. Quality of life is how we got auto pickup. Quality of life is the goddamn union of players. It's like just shit that like makes life better and makes work not suck. Like, anything that makes your time playing the game better is good. Like, yes, it should be all the above. Quality of life is skill glue. You're right. You didn't realize I'm still streaming? Man, I just keep crashing, man. Just keep on going. Keep fucking going. Me, personally, I'd probably go upgrade existing characters and quality of life. Yeah. Hey, Saint, how you been? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good, too. Good to see you, my friend. That's what I'd pick, yeah. Which Vanguard / Divine Possession do you think has the best abilities? Choose up to 5. Oh, and they give you a little link to show you a picture of all the... We know who these ones are. We don't know what the fucking events are. God damn it. God damn it. And battle mounts? Yeah, I guess. I mean, we haven't had any mounts in forever. Just upgrade the characters to turn them into mounts. Make Ho-Oh turn into a fucking phoenix. Just do it. Make Genbu turn into a big fucking turtle and we can ride on the turtle. Just do it. Like, there's so much of that shit that they don't do. Like, they could go in that direction. Like, put, you know, make certain vanguards get mount forms to help out the player. So let's look for a second. Like, let's just quickly spitball. Could this character get a mount form or transformation that could help out the player? Shikibu has a bunch of little papers. Like, we're just going to go full imagination. She could summon a whole bunch of papers. A whole fucking cloud of Shikigami that could float us, carry us around, and do shit from the skies. We could do that. Digimon Evolution Oni? Absolutely. Oni Evolution. Exactly. Digivolution. Could Venus do it? No. Could Kirin do it? If she could turn into a full-ass Kirin... Because Kirin is like a unicorn giraffe kind of fucking thing. Yeah, Sasuke could fly in the Nimbus Cloud, absolutely. Why would you do that? Don't even play. What the fuck? Like, Kirin could turn into an actual Kirin. Okay, cool, good. Miyamoto. Miyamoto could give us the whole Metsujinki body armor, and we could get, like, Super Susanoo pink, like, Mecha Keiji. They'll just take him to 150, catch it? Nah. It'd still be ass. But if we had to get mounts, like, I'm just going to go through it. We could get full Miyamoto armor, get Susanoo armor, and have a cool-ass battle mount with that. Cool. Oda, you could just get a gun and sit on the back of a turret, and that would be fucking cool. It's a mount that doesn't move, but you just go on a turret, and you're just... They could do that. For both of them. Sure. Lancelot, I have no fucking clue. Lancelot ain't doing shit. Scarlet Bloom Kenshin, you could turn into depression itself and just turn into the darkness and become like a shadow or something. I don't know. And ride on top of it. Tsukumo, you could ride on top of her gun like she does and just like drive around like that. Let's go. Mount form. Yippee. Meidatoshi, we could ride in a Chiyu like I've always said. We could do that. A jet? I don't know how she's going to get a jet, but I like your spirit. Shizuka wouldn't have anything unless you could ride on top of Yoshitsune as, like, her attendant, and you just, like, go and attack things and break people's weapons. Ibaraki wouldn't have anything except for maybe, like, a delivery cart of alcohol where you throw alcohol at people. I don't know. Honda, you could, like, summon Eyasu's boat and drive around on the boat. Okay. Akechi, you could... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Akechi would do. You just, like, ride around on the chains like a marionette and you just, like, do shit. Like, because she has chains and stuff. We could do that. Sure. Jubei, you could ride on her big hat and go somewhere. I have no idea. Saizo, as a mount, could get some big fucking blood super form or something. Can you say anything without using the word ride? Okay, I will. Genbu, you could get on the back of her big turtle. Wolf King Kaguya, maybe you could have, like... Oh, you could have, like, a moon Benkei or something come down. You could. Who's the best player in Onigiri? I don't know. Everyone that's still playing. Honestly, we're all the GOAT. 6 Siegfried, you could ride around on a guinea from a hospital bed because he's obviously needing it, and we could push him around on his in an ambulance, and we could have that. He just gets good, exactly. Valkyrie, I don't know. You could ride, sit on the back of the big Rakuten spear, and she just throws you and just go forward, like, and you go as far as you can. That's some like Tao Pai Pai shit. Azura could become a big giant construct with all the arms. That'd be really cool. Orihime could summon the Dragonarch Eclipse, and you ride around on the Dragonarch Eclipse because she's the bitch of that place. She owns it all. She gonna have it. You could do that. Dark Miyamoto, same thing, like Black Susanoo armor thing. Little tiny Susanoo armor. Kojiro, you just ride Miyamoto. Like, come on, I know I said ride, but that's just what's going to happen. Sasuke, yes, you could have a big cloud, like a Nimbus cloud, and float around on that. You could do shit like that. Himiko, you would ride one of the... I said ride again, but you would get on the back of a giant Haniwa, the little like things that float around her, and you like drive around on that. A big bunny? Yes, you could. It could be a giant bunny, you're right. A big Kaguya bunny with a gun? Yeah. And you hop around? That'd be a good mount. Absolutely. Like, imagine she makes her own, like... She gets the androids to make, like, a bunny-shaped, like, Dragonarch, like a bunny boat, and you go around in the bunny boat. That'd be cool. Kintoki, you would just get Ifrit because they're, like, friends. So... Imagine if Kintoki had the ability to just call on Ifrit at any time, and Ifrit was, like, good. And Ifrit had, like, death lasers and shit, and just, you're just going fucking nuts. Like the giant Ifrit from her dungeon. You just get that. Just big Ifrit. Let's go with that. Genai, you get a big Benkei, that's fine. Shootin' Doji, for the ladies, you can ride him. Okay, cool. Izuna, you get to ride on Izuna's mom. Izuna's mom comes out, she got all 9 tails, you sit on the back of the 9 tails like a king, and she goes around and beats the fuck out of everything. Cool. Right on. Incognito Oda, you get a submarine. Hideyoshi, you get her big monkey thing that she summons from the sky, and you turn into that, and you just beat the fuck out of everything. Katsui, I don't know. I don't know what she could do. I don't know much about her. Auto Lancelot, you get the broomstick. Yes, you get the broomstick. And this can go for Lancelot too, so long as you have this unlocked. You get the broomstick that she sits on like the witch, and you go around like that. That's your mount for him. A bull? Yeah, you could get a demon bull. Yeah, if we're just giving them shit, yeah, exactly, yeah. She could get a big demon bull, like when she punches, it makes that bull thing. Oh no, but you're right. Oh no. Gawain. I don't know what Gawain has. Gawain is the Green Knight. Gawain doesn't really have anything in lore. Gawain has, like, armor that is indestructible and, like, unbreakable. I don't really know. I mean, I just said, like all, like, Tristan, Gawain, and Lancelot could all have the witch's, the witch broom that they have for that, like, attacks and stuff. They could have the witch's broom. She could surf on her Oda? Odachi? Yeah, you could. You could do that. Like, you just have, like, a constant, like, holy magic, like, circle coming out the bottom of it, just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And you go around on that. I'm not. It's a joint effort. It's a joint effort. Kenshin should just, like, get one of her ice dragons and you, like, go around as one. That'd be sick. Almost like an ice leviathan, just something like that. Because it is the dragon of Ichigo. You could do it. I think Tagada Shingen's armor should turn into a car and you just, like, drive around as a car. I think that should be great. It has a big fan on the back, and it's funny and comical. And he, like, cries out in pain when it happens, like, ah! And then he turns into the car like a transformer. Sanzo has a white horse. We could ride the white horse. Ho-Oh should turn into a phoenix. We use the phoenix. That's great. Amane-Jaku as a mount. You get on the back of Namahage. Namahage comes out. You get on the back of him, and you just start stabbing the fuck out of people. That'd be great. 6 and 99. They'd probably just get a Benkei, a green Benkei, and a pink Benkei. Get on the back of the trap, why don't you? No, I ain't doing that. No. You get on Namahage. And spins? A Beyblade? Jubei Blade? Okay. Yeah, the hat turns into a Beyblade? That'd be cool. Yeah, Riku would get like a... You even rode... he said that's mom. No, I'm just sitting on the back of the tails. Like, that's where you would go. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Or it's a giant Ninetales QB from Naruto. You know, we could do that too. Maid Shizuka, I don't think they would get anything. Sure thing. Inochio, we're just in her big claw arms and she carries us around. I don't know. What? I don't have any interest in regular or in Izuna, but Izuna's mom, well, we gotta see. We don't know what she looks like yet. We're making a lot of assumptions. We've seen like one QB character, and that's not her mom apparently. Murakami could give you a pirate ship with cannons. That could work. Tabuyaksha Moroku, I'm not too sure what he could do. I bet he could have like a cart that he delivers stuff on. With that red look. Jesus. Fuck. Oh, Shiro has a mount form already. He just gets an aura. Turn into Dullahan? Nah, I don't think so. Just change color. Mount form. Yay. Eyasu, you get on the whale boat and just go around. Like, that's pretty simple. That's a lot of red faces. God damn. Abe no Seimei, I bet there's some kind of magic technology that they have that you could ride on or use as a mount. Owner no Komachi. Now, this one will work. Owner no Komachi summons all her fans, and you ride a wave of fans that carry you through battle and run over people and have glow sticks and shit. Exactly. Like, yeah. Like, if we want to just go full fun, just whatever, give something to everyone, that's what you could do. Mount form. Momotaro mount form is his form from the story, the one with the 6 arms. That's what you would get. You would just mount form into that. Luna turns... Exactly, crowd surfing Balo, exactly. Luna would turn into some cosmic break mech or something. Probably get like put on a bunch of armor and actually be really cool. Ibis, I don't know, like full transformation eye and her vines and all that shit. And then these guys, I don't know what they do, but I imagine they have something from Cosmic Break, a mech they turn into, I imagine. Like Hound Dog and stuff, they all turn into their own Hound Dog. You could do that. Zunko turns into an edamame, and I don't know. I don't know much about her. Honestly, Zunko should just be able to like turn into Idako, like swap places. Like Idako should be able to turn into Zunko, and Zunko should be able to turn into Idako, and you just like use them all in tandem, like sort of like Inochio and Toshi. Like it should just be like that. I know they're not the same character, but it should change. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. The little Zunda. There's 2 of them. Oh, she has the red form too. Why we never got the red form as a costume is beyond me. But you're right. Yeah. The little Zunda thing. I'm gonna call it Zendachi. But the little Zendachi thing, like, yeah, you're right. It could get huge, and we could do that. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Absolutely. Now Akane. I feel like Akane would like spin the Odachi on top of her head, like really fast, like a helicopter, and you just like dash through things and cut them all up, like, and just go over everything. That'd be really fun. That'd be really fun, like a passive hitbox, sort of like the horses. We just you just keep going. She's just doing an Ichigo with the sword, just spin, 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 spin. You just spin the whole way, and you're going really fast. That'd be great. Okay, well that was a fun little thought experiment about like mounts, like, so mounts could be fun. What do you mean you took me out of the thing? What the hell? I go back to Twitter and it's like, nah, you ain't doing nothing. You weren't doing anything. Fuck's sakes. It's not over. Oh, that's over. Yes, the mounts are over. Yes. Oh, we went a bit crazy, but just for fun. I like that stuff. What variety of updates would you like to see in the future? Character upgrades and quality of life is probably what I would do. Which Vanguard / Divine Possession characters do you think has the best abilities? So we went over or we started doing this. What Vanguards have the best abilities? I'm going to scroll right to the bottom. Sakura. No. Where's Saizo? Does Saizo have a full name? She's like Kirigaka or something, right? Oh yeah, Kirigaka Saizo. So how many do I get to pick? 5? What do I think is the 5 best abilities? Okay. So I pick Saizo. Where's Honda? I pick Saizo and Honda for sure. Saizo, Honda, KG. Like you just, I think that's just the. I think that's just like how it is. Oh yeah, there's also Fuma Kodoro too. I don't have them. Can't find. Oh, it's Maida KG. And then I would pick Venus for the healing power. I pick Venus every time. Because Venus does it all. And then I would probably pick Battle Maiden Shizuka. So if I would have to say like the best abilities, you have Saizo number 1, Honda number 2, KG number 3, then you have Battle Maiden Shizuka, and then Venus. Because Battle Maiden Shizuka's ability to raise damage cap to 99 million is what Saizo did, just like she just did it 10 times better. But that same effect, like once you boost your damage cap to that high and the enemy's weak to fire, like Shizuka was one of the only Vanguards I was able to beat the fucking crack Mikami that one time with that wasn't KG. Or Honda, actually. I was able to do it with Battle Maiden Shizuka with the buff and her Tornado Fire. And she has the debuff. I think her kit, when it works, it's one of the best. It's not to say that other characters aren't good either. It's just I think those are the best. Which battle mount do you think has the which battle mount's abilities do you like the most? This is a different question. So this one says, which one do you think has the best ability? So it's not a personal question of preference. This one is which abilities do I like the most on a battle mount? Leviathan Makami. Pretty much. Big dash or big damage. Like that's how it's going to go for me. Which support characters do you think has the best support abilities? Gargoyle, Satan, Rumi, Ellie, Kiritan, Kotonoa Aoi, Aoi Summer Song, Lucifer, Aramin, Lady Daruma, nothing in particular. I would say, if I did just pick two, so this isn't talking about their survivability. This isn't talking about how thick they are. This is just what they can do for the player. I'm probably going to have to go Satan and Aoi, which is who I do use. But Satan gives you like the biggest attack buff in the game, 60%. And Aoi has the ability to icicle punishment things, which gives her iframes, which is very good. And you get to kill stuff when you're in dungeons. And she gives you a wind buff and an ice buff. Yeah, Kintoki's very good too. Kintoki's another one that gives you like 2 buffs, right? Like it's not just one element. I just don't use Kintoki very often. Or not Kintoki, Kiritan. Unless you're talking about Kintoki, I don't know. That's what I would go with. Question 9. What characters' designs do you like the best? Some characters have been... What do you mean some characters have been excluded? Who's been excluded? What? Who's excluded? I want to know who... Surfboard? Float ring? What the fuck? More like some characters have been included. Orca float. The Sebastian was pretty good, I'll give it that. Oh shit. So what character designs do I like the best? Oh, Kintoki? Yeah, I mean for drop boosting stuff, yeah. Which ones do I think designs, like, what do I mean by designs? Character design. Okay, it's character design. Well, my controller died. I'm back. If it's not a DC or a phone, it's the controller dying. Okay, so I got the chat back. Let me see. What's this next question? So what designs do I like the most? I like Kieran's design. I like... I like Ho's design. I've never not liked Ho's design. I like Inachiyo's design. I like Shigebu's design. And I like Ibaraki's design. I do like Honda's design as well. I like Honda more than Ho. I like Wolfgang Kage's design. I also like Kieran's design. I already got Kieran, so I can drop Ibaraki, I guess. I like Wolfgang Kage's design. I like Leviathan's design. Fuck! I like a lot of things. I guess I'm picking Kieran. Inichio, Murasaki Shikibu, Honda, and Wolfgang Kaguya. Okay, yeah, okay. Does that all... I don't think it means mechanic design or kit design. I think it's just character design. It's just art-wise. It's just what do you like. Question 10. Please tell us which character we like to see improved. Holy fuck. Some characters have been excluded. Has Saizo been excluded from this list? Because if Saizo is not excluded from this list, I guarantee that people are going to pick Saizo. Because Saizo got nerfed. I'm not seeing her. Okay, did they actually, like, think about this? You got Venus, Siegfried, Valkyrie, Azura, Kirin, Orihime, Miyamoto, Dark Musashi, Lil Musashi, Kojiro, Sasuke, Himeko, Kentoki, Genai, Izuna, Shooting Doji, Oda, Thunderbolt Oda, Incognito Oda, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Katsui, Lancelot, Gawain, Tristan, Kenshin, Emo Kenshin, Shingen Sanzo Ho, Monojaku 6, 7, 9, Tsukumo, whatever her name is, Riku, Lunar Light, Sugamo Lunar Leam, Maid Shizuka Butler Moroku, Maida Toshi, Inichio, Maida Keiji, Murakami, Murasaki Shikibu, Fumakodoro, Shizuka, Ibaraki Doji, Moroku, Loyal Soldier, Yoshitsune, Honda, Shiro, Eyasu, Akechi, Yagyo, Jubei, Seshu, Seimei. Saizo is there! God damn! You can pick Saizo as the character you want them to buff. Holy fuck. They said some are excluded, but they left her in. I bet the some that are excluded are like Zunko and Idako and all them, because they're not really around. And I don't see them on this list. So that's probably the ones they excluded. What? Question 11 is goated. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow, I didn't think they'd ever say that. No wonder that question came up. Okay. I take that back. Oh, you're out? Dang. I didn't see you leave. H cup for fun too. Oh. You chose Sasuke? So you gotta pick 5 characters. Wait, what? Wait, how many can you pick? You can only pick 1 character to see buffed. Holy shit. I thought it was like 5 or 2 or 3. Which character would you like to see improved? You only get to pick 1? Holy shit. It's probably a throw pick to put Saizo. 1 character. It's not like 2 or 3 or 4. It's just 1. It's kind of dampening. I'd probably pick Wolfgang Kaguya because I've had a taste of it in the Dungeon Boost campaign, how good she can be, and I really enjoy using her. That's probably who I'd pick. And then the last one is, which equipment, skill, or skills would you like to see buffed? Which equipment or skills would you like to see buffed? And it's an open answer. And then question 12 is, if you have any other opinions, thoughts, or suggestions for Onigiri, please let us know. So that's a big open-ended thing that I would only get into when I actually do the survey live, probably this weekend. I don't think I could do the whole thing right now. Which equipment or skills would you like to see buffed? Buffing equipment. That is interesting. I'd almost just say, like, give all the equipment a third ornamentation slot. You listed Punishment Cross as hitbox? Damn. Oh, I got a submission here of what was filled out in the survey. Which equipment or skills would you like to see buffed? Okay. That's a good one right there. That is the bet. I just saw it. Yeah, that's fucking phenomenal. You did really good. That's a really good idea. Like, rather than targeting specific equipment, backstep Sublime, yeah, you need to jump higher with that. You do. Actually, the shots need to come out vertically because it fails a lot. But this is a really good point, and everyone should pay attention to this. Because I've said it a lot of times in other surveys, but this is a perfect place to put it. It's titles. Titles should be buffed. Absolutely. Add more titles. Because if you buff titles, you could change the entire game. You could change the entire game without fucking with stuff that already exists. Because chances are, if they buff something, they fuck it up along the way. Because they won't just buff it. They say, oh, we're going to balance Redux. So we're going to make it do this, but now it doesn't do this. Susano needs a buff? I mean, yeah. But that's a really good point. So, like, better accessories for all classes is a big one, too. Like, better accessories, better titles. Absolutely. Spear got, this past year, Spear got the Moroku accessories, Tabuyaksha Moroku accessories, and people played outside their class, wear these outside their class just to get that Chiami effect, and the movement speed, and the critical. Like, what I'm saying is we got this, and people, I've talked to people that play Twin Sword, that play Bow, that play Axe, that play Sword, that will throw one of them on or two of them on because the bonuses on it are just that damn good. And that should not be how the game is. A blue and red Moonblade? I mean, I guess. Yeah, exactly. It's good. And it's not to say that other things aren't good or we don't have things or they don't have stuff. It's just so good. Yeah, like, no, that's a very good point to bring up that me, as a privileged Spear user, would not notice. Because, like, I just get shit handed to me and I'm like, okay, thanks, bye, thanks. Spear is spoiled. Spear is very spoiled. So other classes should get, like, maybe Bow gets the Chiami. Maybe Bow gets the SP Chiami. Maybe Axe gets a title that lets them do more damage, like increase the damage limit. Imagine an Axe title that raises damage limit 100%, so you can do 20 mils. Imagine that. Imagine you got a title that did that, but it was just for, like, you know, it's only for your affinity. What if you had to make that choice? What if you actually had competent choices where options are all equally viable and you had to fucking pick something rather than just being, oh, this does sword affinity, I wear. This does spear affinity, I'm spear, I wear it. This has bow affinity, or maybe it doesn't, I wear it anyway. Like, we need choices that aren't just, oh, well, you know, I'm going to put the right foot in front of the left foot and then the left foot in front of the right foot. Maybe you have to start dancing around and doing different things. Like, that is good game design, is when there are multiple viable options that are all good and viable, and you have to pick and choose how you want to play the game best in your certain scenario without doing all of them at once and defeating the purpose of choice. Because at one point, everything bottled into Redux, and there was nothing beyond that. And they had to make things going different avenues, like Greed and all the other Oblivion mags, and now these Bone mags and the Bug mags and the new stuff. Like, we need branching options. We need diversity of strength. Like, different options that are viable, that reflect your play style, that allow you to play the game you want to play while still keeping competitive without breaking the illusion of choice. That is where the game needs to go. Absolutely. So I'm going to read the next one, though. So, please lower the price of buying OC. Before the merge with the Japanese server, rolling used to be 160 OC, and now it's 200 OC to roll. It's not fair to pay more than the Japanese player. Okay, so that's a big thing, too. So, and that is true. I think they could discount the rolling cost. Because, think about this. I have to mute myself for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay, all the chat's like feeding back into itself. Hello, Clips Hunter. I'm on PS5. How's it not crashing every 2 minutes? Because I'm not doing anything. And it gets a bit better. Yeah, this is, Chips. Oh, yes, Chips Hunter. I see it now. I thought it was Clips Hunter. Yeah, it is, exactly. Yep. Mr. I don't bring a key with me because I assume someone's home and can't get in the house. It is Chips, yes. Oh, you started walking across? Damn. Are you on PS4? Sometimes it's like that. Okay, where was I? So I was reading a thing and I was like, oh man, this is so important. And then bam, fucking things. People. If it's not the phone, it's the person on the other end of the phone. Okay. So what you had said was, please lower the price of buying OC. Before the merge with the Japanese server, rolling used to be 1600 OC. And now it's 200 OC to roll. It's not fair to pay more than the Japanese player. Thank you. So, stop you? What do you mean stop you? Stop you from what? Oh, you're on base PS5? You should have no problem. Well, oh, the PS5 Pro. Will it crash as much? Probably not. It probably runs a bit better. You're better off waiting for the 6, the PS6. Which I don't like saying. PS5 sounds so good. PS4 sounds so good. PS6 doesn't sound good. I'd rather just call it the PSX, but it crashes constantly. I don't know, have you tried turning down your settings? That's what I'm playing. Exactly. Like, I think so too. I agree, 100%. Like, I feel like everybody just, like, skipped the Pro. It's like, people are like, well, how more Pro can you get? Like, how, like, a PS5 already a solid state. Like, what could you do? Like, what would even happen? Okay, so yeah, we're on the last question of the survey, which I can't see anymore. But the topic of lowering OC arose. So when we did merge with JP, yeah, we got 10 OC restores, we got all this good stuff. Things got better. It was great. I enjoy it still. I don't want to ever see 30 OC restores again or anything higher than 10. As for the OC cost of rolling, I think you don't get that much out of rolling anymore. Like if you like, especially with let's say things like tariffs and just for me the Canadian dollar has dropped. It's been a couple of years now, so like if I want 1,000 OC, it costs me 153 Canadian dollars to get it. So like when I first started, it was 100, it was square, but because of world economies and stuff, it's gone down. And we can say that this is also true with the rise of the gold AA incident that happened last year on PC, where people were buying, secondhand OC from people using the Bazaar system, because doing that was cheaper than buying it in their own native currency. Are you serious? Who is that? Red-eyed Zaza. Okay. So, like, that whole incident, yeah, it's bad to do these things. It's bad to, like, circumvent their systems and do all that stuff. That's true. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. I thought you heard I say something about OC restoratives earlier. No, no, like you can use your OC to restore energy. Like you can use 10 OC to get a full restore. That's what it's worth. So like it's almost like an arcade. You can just pay like $1 and you can like fully restore your energy. Um, but yeah, that's I agree. Like they should make it so that no, no, it didn't. No, no. I do agree that it should um like Sanzo and Tristan and them should be gone when you're getting sublimes. Like if you get a gold, it should be a gold. It should not be any of them. I do, like I said earlier, I do think all past sublimes. Like, I don't know what kind of sublime set we'd be at now, like sublime set 15, but like the past 10 sublimes, put them in skill card sets and just throw them in. Like, but they did that already with sublimes 1 through 5 or 1 through 4. They should expand that to like 10 and just always have them in the banner. Like, I don't know why sublimes aren't just with um, like vanguards and stuff. Like they should just combine the banners. If they combine the banners, then we'd feel like we had more OC. But I do feel like they should change the rolling cost for OC. Um, I feel like um, now I played a game before where they had paid OC or paid currency would give you double the pity, which I think is a fantastic idea. I don't think that's bad. I think if you have paid OC, you should get more pity from it. But this game doesn't use a pity system. So I think if you use paid OC, you should. That's another thing. If you use paid OC on any banner, you should always get a Yorozu ticket. I think that should be a thing. You should always be getting your Yorozu ticket. Always. If you're using paid currency, it doesn't matter for what, you should be getting your Yorozu ticket if you're rolling with it. That's something I believe. Like, now if you're using paid OC in the free banner, I don't know why you would, but let's say there's something that's there that's not on the other side, I think you should still be getting your Yorozus. Or better yet, you should just get the Yorozus on purchase. Like you should get the OC, and then you should get the equivalent of the Yorozus just immediately. Doesn't matter what you use it on, because if you ever restore OC to like restore energy, you're missing out on your Yorozus. You're losing your Yorozu count. You're losing that advantage. I think they should change that. Like I think you should, like if you get like, how many Yorozus would you get? Like if you had 1,000 OC, you do 5 rolls, you get 50 Yorozus, right, for $100. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one too. But like, it should be like that. If you buy 1,000 OC, you should just get 50 Yorozus. Like here you go. If you buy 500 OC, you get 25 Yorozus, and like so on and so forth. Like you should just get them immediately. And then based on what you decide to do with them, you can, if you want to roll with it, gamble with it, then you get more. You just win more, right? Win more. And if people knew that, they would just get OC all the time. Like you would feel more inclined to do it, right? I think they should do that. I think there should be a paid login counter that gives you pay like, I don't know, 50 OC in-game paid, and you get a login calendar for a month, and it gives you like 20 free OC a day, like every day. Like I think they should do that too, and it gives you a bunch of goodies and shit. Like there's no reason they shouldn't be doing that. Like there's so much things like that for sure. No, this one. I think you should be able to buy scraps with. Yes, Event Sublime should start to exist. Event Ice Cold Punishment, Ice Prison Sublime. Yeah, yeah. It's a good point. Like there should be equivalent. I've said that for years. Like there should be in game a natural equivalent to the Redux that takes the exact same recipe. It's just the exact same mag. It just takes a different recipe or the exact same materials. It's just the same recipe, but a parallel recipe with a different name. I think they should do that. I completely agree. Like, just have the same move or have it do one less tick or whatever, but give people an option that other people have that they don't. I think that's a big thing too. Absolutely, like equalize the farm, make it so that things like if something is giving players a huge advantage and it's not available to everyone else because they weren't there for a limited time, it kind of sucks. Yeah, it's not a PvP game, but it's we're all trying to work together here. And if I propose a strategy that's just stand behind Lucifer, use Icicle Punishment and Everlasting Gale and be invincible while your team beats the shit out of him, you can't do that because you don't have access to those moves, or at least one of them. Who's Kawaii Tesua? What the hell? Getting attacked. Aqua Hoshino. You got a crazy idea? What's your idea? Oh, that is very crazy. Yeah, I actually don't want PvP at all. I've learned my lesson with like gacha games and PvP, and it's like don't mix them because the PvP will get people to spend more than the actual PvE content because you want to remain competitive. You want to do things to stay like that. Like I tried a new game that just came out yesterday, Lost Sword, which I thought would be really cool. Thought it'd be up my alley. And once I found out it had PvP and it had a stat that increased PvP damage, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna summon on the game because the game gave me a 5-star like every temple I did for like 3 temples. But like it's like nah, I'm just not gonna mix myself with that. Just gonna go mega south with that. Well, the problem with that star is that's basically just like when Twitter let you buy blue check marks. You didn't earn the blue check mark, you just bought it, and it makes you look like you're important, but you're not. It's the same system. That's like saying trust the experts and you just pick up a piece of paper, write experts on it, and put it on your chest. I'm an expert. I paid $5 for this piece of paper. I'm an expert. Like, that's all that does. Firebug is a new mag. It's a very powerful mag. It gives you like 1,000,000 bonus damage every hit potentially and increases your flight damage and pierce damage. It's very strong. It's what the Dragon Arc mag. I'm going to put the Dragon Arc mags. I think the Dragon Arc mags should be way fucking better. They're so bad. Like, Purgatory mags need to be better. I would definitely put that there. Yep. There can't be these like new mags that come out that take like a fraction of the energy to make that are better than perk mags. Perk mags should be way better than they are. Perk mags are actually like a joke 90% of the time. The like to me like the only good perk mag is like the Dullahan. And you have to ornament that with like cooldown to make it good. Now the Kursak one might be different because it's for poison, but I haven't made it, but is there a mag that gives you crazy twin sword damage? Technically, like there's mags for everything. So yeah, like if you wore a Dancing Water Tempest, it gives you crazy damage for the twin sword. Yeah, a greed mag does, a redux mag does. It's more so what they do. There's nothing that says, oh, twin sword does double damage or whatever, but they'll give you skill force. So they make your skills do 500% potency at maximum, or ones that can give you element that twin swords like to use, or, you know, etc., etc. Or there's accessories that give you extra twin sword attack power and extra critical and cooldown and things like that. They definitely do exist. You just have to like play the game and find them. Usually they're just like skill force mags, like the Hunter or Dancing Water or Tesso or anything like that. Is 40k damage good or pretty weak? What level are you? Oh no, that's really bad. No, 40k. I was doing 40k when I was level 100. Like, I was doing 30k ticks at like level 90 something. At 128, you should be hitting like 3 to 5 millions. On the average enemy, mind you. Like, Lady Daruma best. Like Moroku himself, he'll sell a skill force man. It costs a lot of chakra. It's supposed to help you get through the game. But if you buy the 100 million Magatama, it does give you 200 skill force. It's just a huge stat stick to help you get through the game, but it will double your skill force. But for twin swords, like, I don't know what you have for mags and stuff, but if you went to Lacus Mortis and farmed there on a boost, you'll get a tons of little mags you can use to power up your twin sword. And then from there, you would Ashley 69420. Oh. But yeah, like you'd have to just get mags for yourself. Like the Dancing Water mag, you get the recipe from Mountain of Thorns over there, and then like over in that direction you'd get it, and then you'd craft it by like hunting down all the parts of it and you put it together. Or you go to like the bazaars and try to find it. A new main element would be nice. I mean, they kind of did that with poison. The Yorimitsu mag? Who's Yorimitsu? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just go get the Yorimitsu mags. Like, go get the Silhouette mags in the event in Kyoto. If you can get your hands on those in, like, another 2 weeks, yeah, that would definitely pump up your power. You'd start using Misty Massacre. You'd get the 127 weapons. Yeah, that would be their best bet, is to go to Kyoto and do that event. That would be the best. Okay, I'm back again. What do we got here? A new element. The thing with a new element is that, like, what'll happen with, like, let's say if a new element is added, what happens is that they'll make new enemies where they're only weak to that element, and everything gets shoehorned into that element. And then all your existing vanguards don't do that element, therefore they're bad. Then they release new vanguard that does that element, and then they're good for about 6 months. Then they add another new element, and then the cycle repeats. And then they have to add new mags, they have to add new weapons, they have to add new skills, they have to add new event skills, they have to add this. The way to circumvent that is you have to add multiple elements at the same time. You can't just add one, you have to add two. Because that way it's not just one get tailored to one thing you're going to see back and forth. It can't just be one new thing added, because then it's just everything geared towards that one new thing. You see that in games like games that have like a DLC character that they add to it that's just like overpowered and stronger than the other characters at base, and it kind of invalidates everything else the game is built upon because you added this foreign structure to it that's kind of an invasive species to the game. And a lot of the times they end up ruining the game because that one specific thing becomes too far dominant to focus around. So that's why like Oni has its flight element and poison element that they haven't really used for a long time, but recently they've been getting better. And now we're seeing them both come up like over and over that flight element is good and poison element is useful because it goes through defenses and so on. Like, yeah, they could add ethereal, they could add spirit, they could add celestial, they could add ghost, they could add things that aren't represented, they could add the fairy type, you know, all these other things, the fighting type, you know, they could add all these other things, but they have to be added in a group or else one's just going to dominate the game and the game's going to be boring. Which the perfect example is, and I don't play this game very often, but Yu-Gi-Oh! The new Yu-Gi-Oh! Is they added an archetype. That new archetype is good for about 6 months. Then they nerf that archetype, put it on the ban list, make a new archetype, and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. And you're still only winning in turn 1 and 2 anyway, so what's the point? You can't win any faster. But that's kind of how it goes if they add just one new thing at once. It has to be like a whole flux of things. Oh yeah, I've been saying that since like 5Ds. Can't stand the shit. But I still like watch videos about seeing how this stuff happens, and it keeps infecting and it keeps growing and growing and growing. Like it's just, you know, dig a hole. Okay, reach the bottom of the hole. Dig a new hole. Fill the hole back up. Dig a new hole. Like that's just how it kind of goes. So, anyway, I've been doing this for like I think 5 hours or so. So yeah, dancing water. It's a recipe you can get from Minor Delusions. Like if you just go into Minor Delusions on like a drop boost something, kill a bunch of enemies, like the final boss. I think it's the final boss. You have to kill the Geisel worm, preferably on Hell. I don't know if you could or not, but oh, I got that one. Oh yes, yeah, you could do anything. You could do anything with Saizo. I bet that attack fucks her up. Not really. How many should you try to use? Like 3. And then you're going to upgrade them eventually to Fuse, and then eventually to other things. New weapon types? I don't know about that. Weapon types, we're too old bag. We're too old head. We're not going to change our whole weapon types. Not at this point in the game. I'd rather just see skills that look like weapons. Like, if that makes sense. Like skills that like if it's like let's say it's a bow skill but it makes you shoot a gun. Like I'd rather that happen than make a whole new gun class. I'd rather that. That's the kind of thing that requires an Onigiri 2 to do. Yeah, Fuse you'd have to get later. It's harder to get. And then eventually Tempest, but event mags and stuff help too. People keep attacking. That'd be good. I'd like to see that too, yeah. It depends if they even have that or not. But like usage data would be very, very good. Yeah. Like I'd rather they just give us a water skill that's like you use a water gun or something rather than make a new whole weapon type. Yeah, it'd be really hard to calculate that. Because just because somebody has a skill on their Vanguard doesn't mean they use that Vanguard. Tempest is the best version, and then after that, Tempest can be used to make different branching mags, but they're not specifically tied to the same line. Like specifically for class, like class mags, it's like Dancing Water, like the 105 mag, the Fuse, then the Tempest, and then that ends, and then there's different avenues of mags to pursue. But introductory-wise, that's the most natural path to go, and then from there you use that power to go gather other mags. So you'd make those and then go farm or even just farm the Firebug mags. If you're Saizo strong enough to be able to farm the Moon Dungeons, just go farm that until you get like 4 Firebugs, and then use that to do whatever you want to do. That would be the easiest course of course of action to get power. That's how I feel about that. Alright. She's level 82, that don't matter. She's Saizo. Damn, he didn't wait till 90 to put the scroll in. That's rough. Anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. I got to get going. Supper time. And I will see you guys in the next one. We'll try and do the survey probably sometime this weekend together, like live. And then people can match answers or compare with a more specific video rather than 8 different parts of me DCing to the same dungeon, which is annoying as hell. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for staying subscribed. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for your interactions. Thanks for you guys going out and doing that survey. Hopefully get some stuff out there. Let them know how you feel. That last question is really, really, really long. Like, do everything you ever thought of. Before you even do it, here's what I propose. If you haven't done the survey yet, before you actually do the survey, take your phone out, take a pen and paper, write down things you don't like about Onigiri, okay? Write a list at least 10 things, different things that you don't like about Onigiri. And don't just be, oh, the game's blue, the game's on PS4, oh, the game doesn't look that good. Maybe you do. Anyway, whatever. Make a list of at least 10 different things you don't like about Onigiri. Make a list. Then on the other side of the list, propose a solution to each of them. Once you've done that, say, okay, I don't like this, therefore I want that. I don't like the titles being so limited. Result, add more titles, and whatever. Like, before you do your survey, take a pen and paper, or take your notes on your phone, whatever, and write out at least 10 different things you don't like about the game that you want to see improved. And don't just say, I don't like this, and send it to them. Give them a solution as well. I don't like that only 5-scroll Vanguards charge fast. I can't play with my friends in dungeons because their Vanguards charge faster than mine. I can never get mine ready by the time the boss is dead. I feel useless. Can you please make it so that Vanguards gain fast